get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cougar 19.
To throw, McNabb. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
19 driver, 19 driver. 60 back, 18, 5 in. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now McNabb. Well, that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down. Give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Third. Right there, right.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got it.
Here's
Ready?
2nd and 7.
Check, Bobcat.
Once again, it's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Nineteen tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Garrett's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New York.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. On play action. Now Manning. Flushed out right. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2nd and 10. Manning now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Shot, 17.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another try for Barkley. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's got daylight. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Go, Reed, go!
3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
McNabb. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now McNabb. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McNabb to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's McNabb. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
At the Giants' 29-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Unlock Lions! Unlock Lions!
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some.
He's got a man complete. Devontae Smith, 73 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Manning. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And some room to run now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On third down, Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Manning now on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 87 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They go play action. It's McNabb. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Warriors 70.
Now a first down throw. McNabb. This is Smith with the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready, go.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here's McNabb. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Johnson for the extra point try. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
45. Giants 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Mafia Yr2 making that tackle. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Mafia Yr2. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably really matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not